What is going on, beautiful people? I'm the Grandmaster, and I also go by D-Ray, and I'm your coach of the San Diego Snugglers, and today we are taking on the legendary IrishEmerald, coach of the Wexford Wailords, in an epic Week 5 matchup for the UBL. If you're excited for it, do me the massive favor and shadow claw that thumbs up button. And if you're new, por favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button so you get notified every single time we post a new video. We're going to talk about a couple things before we get into the matchup. Number one, if you missed last week's matchup against Aquarius, I'll leave it over here in the cards so you could check that out. You'll see that we made some transactions. Unfortunately, we weren't able to talk about it last week because I did in that team builder, which unfortunately was corrupted. I don't know what happened. I tried messing with the HD settings of the video, and in editing, it was messed up. Didn't have the time to re-record it, so unfortunately we couldn't dive deep into those transactions, so we'll do that today, and then we'll talk about the team, what we're going to bring, why we're going to bring it, etc. If you're ready to go, pull up a chair, get your popcorn ready, and hit the lights.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Okay, beautiful people, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get into the first thing on the agenda. Our transactions for the San Diego Snugglers in this season of the UBL moving forward consists of us cutting the contracts of Copper Jaw, Archeops, and Rabombi, and signing up the new free agents of Klefki, Chandelure, and Cinchino. So, why did we do what we did? Copper Jaw, first one on the list. Copper Jaw doesn't cut it, in my opinion, on this team as a steel type. Don't get me wrong, it'll be pretty nice as like a secondary steel type on a team, but you typically as a steel type want to be able to switch in and live hits, and Copper Jaw kind of doesn't do that. Isn't very bulky in the defenses, got a pretty chunky HP stat. Don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't live the hits that you want to live and be able to dish the damage back. Again, phenomenal attack stat. I think base 130, great coverage, but it's like dog booty slow. And moving forward, maybe I'll draft it again if I have if I have another steel type on the team, or if I'm able to cater to Copper Jaw just a little bit more, maybe as like a trick room sweeper, which would be really nice. But the bulky steel type just doesn't fit, and that's what we need on this team. A supportive steel type doesn't fit on this team, so unfortunately we did have to cut the contract short of Mr. Copper Jaw. Rabombi, phenomenal speed tier. Base 123, so good. Sticky web, so good. It just doesn't have the coverage to hit steel types. It doesn't have the coverage to really hit anything that you want to really hit, at least for this team, again, and just doesn't pack the punch we need. So unfortunately Rabombi had to cut the contract short. Archeops, base 110 speed, phenomenal. Base 140 attack, phenomenal. Coverage up the wazoo, phenomenal. Defeatus is a problem. Stealth Rock, Defog, really nice. Can't overlook Defeatus. You can make it work with heavy duty boots, don't get me wrong. It just kind of was the odd man out here. It was the ugly duckling, the lone wolf. It didn't fit the team except for the speed tier. So it just had to be a casualty to be able to muster up the points to really get Pokemon to help us moving forward. Who did we sign in replacement to our peeps that we definitely wish the best moving forward? We wish them nothing but positive vibes in their future endeavors. Wish them all the best. I hope they end up on a team moving forward. Now, the newbies, right? The free agents. Who do we got new? We have Chandelure. It's lit! Chandelure, the ghost fire typing is phenomenal. This generation ghost types go absolutely rampant. Chandelure is going to help us with those bulky grass types to be able to get rid of them for Dracovish. Gets really good coverage, access to Shockwave and Energy Ball to be able to hit those water types, which is really, really nice. 3 phenomenal abilities. Infiltrator to be able to go and bypass those substitutes, bypass the Aurora Veils, the light screens, the reflects. Not being able to worry about that is super clutch. Flame Body, phenomenal for being able to punch momentum users with U-turn, being able to switch in, resist the hit, and have the 30% chance to burn the target, or any kind of a weaker defensive offensive move to touch Chandelure, get that burn would be super phenomenal. As well as Flash Fire, which is an immunity to fire types and boosts our stab fire type moves that much more. So bueno, so bueno. So super happy to have Chandelure on the squad. Klefki. Klefki is a very interesting pick. It's a very niche option, and it fits the team really well. It really, really does. It's not that bulky steel type by any stretch of the imagination, but what makes it phenomenal is not only its typing of steel and fairy, but as well as the ability Prankster. Prankster screens, Prankster T-Wave, Prankster Magnerize to be able to get rid of its ground type weakness, and Prankster Spikes. Your boy loves himself some spikes. So now we have a spammable Pokemon that's able to get them up with priority on a last ditch effort for some really needed chip damage. Would be really clutch in some matchups, we think, moving forward. So welcome to the team, Klefki, aka Jailbreak. Cinccino. Cinccino is a very niche pick. This is going to be similar to what Archeops is doing and filling in a speed tier. Base 115. Phenomenal. Being able to outspeed those base 111s, the base 112s, and speed time with those 115s is very, very nice. But the 110s, the 18s, the 109s, the Heliolisk's, the Blacephalons, the Latioses of the world, being able to outspeed all of those and being able to click knockoff, stab, skill link boosted, tail whips, and Bullet Seeds and Rock Blast. Getting all 5 moves with that skill link would be really, really nice. Momentum and U-turn. This thing could be really nice as a breaker paired up with King's Rock, or just be a late game sweeper, or being able to just knock off items and get up out of there. Cinccino can be really clutch in some matchups, and we really needed the normal typing. We don't switch into ghost types. We don't. We really, really don't. Zoroark is our dark type, and Homeboy does not want to switch into a ghost type move to not only bust its illusion, but it's just super frail in general. So being able to have an immunity to ghost types is very, very nice, especially since we've just picked up a ghost type. So these are the new Pokemon for the team. Very excited to have them on the squad moving forward, and hopefully they're able to come in clutch for the rest of the season. So let's go ahead and talk about today's matchup, shall we? The Wexford Wailords consists of Tapu Koko, Hydreigon, Milotic, Nidoking, Darmanitan. Mi amor, I love Darmanitan. That's the Unova, not the Galarian, but still Darmanitan. We love Darmanitan. We have the Bell, Bronzong, Scyther, Hitmontop, Leafeon. Fun fact. Irish actually sniped us of this really, really hard. And the same exact round that we had to pick up Thwacky, we had full intention to pick up Leafeon for the Cleric support, for the Wish support, for the just sheer bulk of being a grass resist, because our lovely El Guapo, aka Roserade, is not a ground type resist at all. So we're gonna pick up Leafeon, but Irish swooped in like the Superman that he is and took Leafeon right from underneath us. So unfortunately that we have to face off against the snipe. We have Licky, we like to Licky, and Glalie. So a couple things to note: he does have Spinner in the form of Hitmontop, Defog and Scyther. He's got Defog and Tapu Koko and Hydreigon. He's got Rocks in the Bronzong, the Nidoking, and he's got Spikes in the Glalie and Toxic Spikes on the Nidoking. Cleric support, like I said, in the Leafeon, and Tapu Koko. Electric Terrain, we do have to keep that in mind because we can't freely click Sleep Powder with our Roserade, because you cannot sleep Pokemon that are touching Electric Terrain. That is something we have to keep in mind. And Hydreigon and Darmanitan. And Nidoking. King. This is a really cool team. I would love this team. This is a phenomenal squad in my opinion. I would change out Scyther and Glalie in my opinion. I don't think those two kind of fit. I think there's other Pokemon that can make it better, but I would definitely swap. I would love to have this squad. I would not swap my own team. No, I love my squad. But this team, if I were to pick any other team in the entire league, this would be my favorite. It's one of the best in my opinion. So phenomenal Pokemon. Cleric also in the Licky. I didn't mention that as well. So first Pokemon that we're going to be bringing is going to be QB number 1, the Dracovish. So Dracovish is showing up with the Choice Scarf and the Strong Jaw ability. Excuse me. Vicious Rend, Outrage, Dragon Rush, Ice Fang. We have enough speed to outspeed a timid max speed Tapu Koko by 1 point with the Choice Scarf, which would be very nice, and essentially being able to bop everything on his team. Homeboy does not have a Vicious Rend immunity. He does have a phenomenal switch in Milotic, and if it's the Flame Orb max defense max HP set, we do not 2-hit KO it after the Flame Orb. We do have to be banded to do that, but I felt that Choice Scarf was kind of a little bit better in this matchup because he has a lot of Pokemon that can outspeed Dracovish, like the Nidoking that can Oko our boy, Hydreigon that can Oko our boy, and then just a faster Choice Scarfer in the Darmanitan. So it's kind of pointless to bring it as a banded Pokemon at least this week, especially since we don't have webs anymore. Shout out to our missed one Rabombi. But so we're gonna bring Choice Scarf instead, and hopefully Dracovish is able to poke a hole or sweep late game. Next Pokemon we have is Tesla the Zapdos. Pressure, heavy duty boots this week. Pressure is really nice to get in that 1v1 scenario with a very thick Milotic and forcing it to use more power points than it needs to. Scald, recover, really annoying for this team. So being able to force Irish to use more power points, more PP every single time, because we cannot OHKO that thing because that thing is too damn thick. We want to run more defensive, more of a bulky Zapdos with 208 in HP, 56 in special attack, 244 in speed. We have enough special attack to be able to 2-hit KO a non-Spadef at all invested Milotic, always. If he's a little bit invested in Spadef, then we don't 2-hit KO it, so that's what the pressure is going to be coming in super clutch for. If he does pack the Ice Beam, we're going to have to be in a little bit more of a tedious scenario going back and forth and with our switches, so that's something we do have to keep in mind. We opted to go with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hurricane, and Roost. The Volt Switch is super free because if he brings the Nidoking, it gets bopped by a Hurricane, or we'll just hard switch out, depending if we want to scout to see if he's got the Ice Beam on the Nidoking as well. So the Volt Switch does more damage to the Milotic in case it comes in or vice versa, you know what I mean? So I thought it was better to have on U-turn this week, so really nice. That's going to be the Zapdos. And if he does bring the Leafeon to be able to try to switch into Electric type attack, it's going to get bopped by Hurricane. Nothing it can really do about it. Does really good damage to the Hydreigon. Tapu Koko is kind of an issue, but we'll come with that. We'll deal with that as we go on. So that is Tesla. Next Pokemon we have is Klefki, one of our new additions. Jailbreak is showing up with Light Clay, Prankster, Screens baby, Reflect, Light Screen, Spikes, and Draining Kiss. I love this set. This set's gonna come in super duper clutch. I think we have 244 in HP. 124 in defense, 76 in special attack, 60 in Spadef, and the rest in speed because it was just left over. We don't need attack. Might as well have the speed. This is here to set up screens. Obviously, being able to lessen the damage from the Nidoking, from the Darmanitan, from the Hydreigon is going to be unnegotiable in my personal opinion. Nidoking is a fucking problem. So being able to set up Light Screen will be really nice to try to live hits from that thing. And Spikes. We need to wear down the Nidoking. We need to wear down the Milotic. We need to punish the Darmanitan for switching in and out. We need to set up as many spikes as we possibly can. That is going to be the goal of Klefki, to get up screens, get up spikes. Draining Kiss is there to be able to do gargantuan damage to the Hydreigon and keep the longevity there, because we do have the Light Clay to get 8 turns of our screens, so we have to have some form of recovery. Draining Kiss, I think, recovers 75% of the damage output that it does. Broken. It's not very strong, but being able to get that much recovery from the move is phenomenal. So that is Klefki. Next Pokemon we have is Seismitoad. totally showing up with Scald, Earthquake, Toxic, and Stealth Rock. Very, very important for this team. Scald is there to be able to burn things in the form of Bronzong, to be able to burn the Scyther, which would be really nice. Being able to get damage off on the Darmanitan, which is super effective, as well as the Nidoking. I don't anticipate a physical Nidoking, but being able to get that stab boost is really nice on that thing. Leftovers is there for longevity. Water Absorb is to be able to switch into the Milotic. Toxic is to be able to hopefully catch the Toxic over the Flame Orb, and that would be super duper clutch. Stealth Rock is there for being able to set hazards, again, to punish those Pokemon you turning in and out. Hydreigon, Darmanitan, and Tapu Koko need to get chipped and punished every single time they come in. That is going to be the game plan with not only Seismitoad, but as well as the Klefki. This is going to be more of a Spadef variant. That's why we have the Sassy Nature, which is going to give us a plus nature in Spadef and minus in speed, because we are mixed. Being able to live hits from the Hydreigon and the Tapu Koko, which would be really nice. 9 times out of 10 though, we don't stay in on Tapu Koko unless we can scout out to see if he has the Grass Knot, which would be really, really important. But mostly this is here for Darmanitan. It's Darmanitan duty, right? Every time Flare Blitz is a fucking problem, so we have to have Seismitoad for that. We naturally check it, so we don't really have to invest and get a plus defense nature, so we use a plus Spadef nature. We can still check the Darmanitan, but chip is going to be a thing. We have to be cautious of that. So Seismitoad, clutch defensive wall this matchup. Next one we have is Gothitelle with the Shadow Tag. Obviously Leftovers is there for the longevity. We have all Psychic type moves: Psyshock, Mirror Coat, Calm Mind, and Rest. The tech, the Flago of the week, right? We have Mirror Coat there for one reason and one reason only. It is there for the Hydreigon. If we can trap the Milotic, if it doesn't have the flip turn, super phenomenal to set up Calm Minds and Psyshot that thing to death would be super clutch. To be able to trap the Nidoking, ironically enough, we're able to set up on that and get super effective damage with the Psyshock, because if it is a special variant, we're able to set up Calm Minds. We have enough in defense to be able to not worry about that, so we're just going to boost our Spadef, which would be super duper clutch, and essentially bop it. Just get one Calm Mind up and get rid of the Nidoking. Phenomenal. And being able to trap the Bronzong is also really, really nice. That can't go anywhere. The Licky, being able to trap that and make sure that that's a non-issue, so we can trap the Licky, we can trap the Hitmontop, we can trap the Nidoking, we can trap the Milotic. A lot of things that this team can get rid of that could be really problematic for our team and just basically win. So Gothitelle's got a lot on its plate, but Esperanza can definitely handle it. Mirror Coat there again is only there for the Hydreigon, but if it ends up working out with the Tapu Koko or with anything else on the team, clutch though. But it does work even though it is against the Dark type. We did do it in Mox, so phenomenal. It goes for Dark Pulse, we go for Mirror Coat, it does double damage, and then the Hydreigon just drops. It just fucking drops. So hopefully we're able to pull that off, especially if we have a couple Calm Mind boosts before the Hydreigon comes in. So picture this scenario, right? We boost up Calm Minds and we get rid of the Licky, for example. We have like a +3 Spadef boost, and then we kill the Licky. He tries to bring in Hydreigon to revenge with Dark Pulses. We click Mirror Coat, it doesn't do much damage, but we return double damage, thus killing the Hydreigon. So hopefully that's able to go our way. Next mon that we have is going to be our last member of the team, Trinidad, aka the Zoroark, holding the black glasses this week. A very offensive piece this week. This is just going to be our breaker, our sweeper, our cleaner, all the above. Dark Pulse, Focus Blast, Extra Sensory, and Nasty Plot. We can freely set up a Nasty Plot on the Bronzong, on the Milotic, which would be really, really clutch. Dark Pulse is there to get damage off, which is stab on the majority of his team. Focus Blast is to be able to get super effective damage on the Licky, because we anticipate that thing to be physically defensive, which would be really nice. And Extra Sensory is to be able to do damage to the Nidoking. And the Hitmontop as well. Hitmontop could have Mach Punch. That is something we do have to scout ahead of time, but in case he doesn't, Extra Sensory gonna bop that Pokemon because it does resist our Dark type stab. We're holding the Black Glasses to get a little bit more of a boost in Dark Pulse. That's gonna be our main attacking move, but the coverage moves are really nice to get super effective damage on the Pokemon that may want to switch in to our Zoroark if it's exposed, right? If it's still disguised as Dracovish, it's just gonna come in and click buttons. It's just gonna click buttons. So we're super excited to have Zoroark this week. We're basically max special attack and enough speed to outspeed Hydreigon, as I think it was what we did. Because we want to bop it with the Focus Blast, I think is what that was. We have enough speed to outspeed Hydreigon by 1 point if it's timid max speed and not choice scarfed. So that is the Zoroark, which is gonna cause, it's gonna force some scouting, right? Which is the beginning of the matchup was what we did that for. But yeah, that is gonna be the team. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. A little bit of a longer team builder slash matchup breakdown slash discussion of our transactions this week. So that's the thing. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there, and I'll talk about it now. I'll talk about it at the end of the matchup, but we do have another game coming up a little bit later today. It's for a different league. It's for the SDA, the Seoul Do Association. We did fill in as a replacement coach as a favor to our friend Mr. TD Towers. Super excited to take over for Sir Jorge D Great, and that'll be posted a little bit later today, so you guys get 2 matches on Mondays, which would be really nice. So make sure you guys keep your eyes out for that. And without further ado, we're gonna cut to get connected to Mr. IrishEmerald, and I'll see you guys over in the matchup. We are connected. Everything's ready to go. Let's get it popping. Shout out to Irish for being so patient with me today. Today is Easter. Happy Easter to those who celebrate. Obviously, you'll be seeing this way after the fact, but nonetheless, I'd like to wish those wishes to you. And we're cleaning outside, so it was kind of a little bit late. So anyway, appreciate you, Irish, when you watch this video. So first time we play, I'm very excited. He told me his team before we started. He is a lad. That way I'm able to fix the layout before we get started. All right, I think our late does not, a couple things that we did not expect. First thing is that I did not expect the what's his face? I didn't expect, so he brought Bronzong, he brought Licky. I expected Darmanitant and Hitmontop. That's what came in our mock. So to 1-0. I think we're still gonna lead with Totally. If he leads with Coco, we're gonna scout to see if he's got grass now, and then we can go from there. We already said it in the DMs. Good luck, have fun to IrishEmerald. Been a big fan of this guy for quite some time, even before I was a consumer of YouTube content, and kind of surreal playing him here now. So let's put on a show. Let's make this a clean, fun game. Let's get this popping, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button if you're excited for it. He leads with Licky. We like to Licky. We like to. All right, so now from here, I think this is a good opportunity to go and set up my Stealth Rock, or we can go for a Toxic. But I think the Stealth Rock is gonna be really nice. If he has Defog, it's gonna have to be on either Hydra or Tapu Koko, which is extremely unlikely. We're gonna get up our rocks. Goes for a knockoff. Okay, that's fine. Knocks off our leftovers. I'm totally okay with that. So I think on this play, I'm going to go ahead and go for a Toxic. We're probably just going to trade Toxics on this turn. But Seismitoad was primarily here for Darmanitan. Now that Darmanitan's not here, it's a little bit more expendable. So we could bring in Bronzong. I think Bronzong comes in here. Belter, is that Bronzong? Yeah. Good play. Good play. All right, so he's scouting if we have Toxic, and he got it. So Licky. No, not Licky Tongue. Licky. We like to Licky Tongue has got knockoff. Bronzong has got, we don't know yet. I think he's got leftovers. Yeah, he's got leftovers. He's got the lefties on the Bronzong. Probably lefties on the Licky as well. But we're gonna go ahead and switch here. I think our play is to go ahead and be aggressive. Yeah. I'm bringing fish. I'm bringing Vish on his rocks. Bringing Vish on the rocks. See what he wants to do. Toxic, that's fine. That is fine. We're gonna bop him. Bop it! He doesn't get up his rocks, which is really, really nice. I think on this play, I'm going to go ahead and make a double. I think he brings in the Milotic, so I'm going to go ahead and... Or should I just hit him? I think I should just hit him. It's too early to make predictions. Let's go for a Fisher's Rend. Got no immunities. I'll be able to find out if the Milotic is fully Fizz Death. Like Flame Orb shenanigans. Dracovish to a Bronzong. But the threat is in. The threat is in. Maybe he thinks that I'm Zoroark. And that's probably what he's thinking about right now. As if we're Zoroark. If he's bold max defense, Fisher's Rend is 63 to 75. And I'm not afraid of whatever he wants to go for. And getting damage off on this would be phenomenal. He does think that I am Zoroark. We are Dracovish Friend. Stealth Rock. Okay. We get lots and lots of damage off, which is super clutch. Super duper clutch. So we get this sweet damage off, and I think we're gonna go ahead and switch because I don't want to take too much chip on my Dracovish with this Toxic. We're gonna switch into Tesla. You could sack this off, which is fair, but what just happened? I guess we'll be right back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, beautiful people, we have returned. We are back. Okay, so we did recreate where we were before, and so let's see if hopefully everything goes well this time. I actually wanted to switch here, and I wanted to bring in Tesla. Yeah, I want to bring in Tesla. We do have the booties, so we don't worry too much about the rocks. I think he brings in Milotic here, or he could just sack this off, to be fair. But I do want to catch him on the double here. Pressure goes off. He does switch, probably into the Milotic, which would be super phenomenal. Here comes Rainbow. Okay, awesome. Super duper clean. So he does have Flame Orb. Okay, so I do want to write this down. So the Milo does have Flame Orb, and he is burnt. Probably Scald. Recover. Flip turn. I think on this play, I'm going to go ahead and Hurricane. On the incoming, yeah, I'm Hurricane on the incoming Nidoking. He stays in. We do hit though, which is really nice. We do hit though, which is really nice. Goes for the recover. Okay. Okay. On this play, I think I'm going to T-Bolt. I'm a Volt Switch. So Volt Switch. I'm a Thunderbolt. I'm a Thunderbolt. Brings in Nidoking. Good play. Oh, he stays in. Okay. Does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Cover. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Okay. Interesting. I'm stalling him out of turns, which is okay. I think on this play, I'm going to Hurricane on the Thunderbolt as the Nidoking comes in because he's trying to condition me that he's going to stay in here. And I think that now he switches. Hopefully. So he does withdraw. Cool. So probably the Nidoking. Chef, okay. Here comes this. Let's hit this. We do hit the Hurricane. Phenomenal. A lot of damage. That took like not that much damage. I'm gonna Volt Switch on this play. Let's do it. Volt Switch. Get this thing below half. Let's check damage here. Licky. We like to licky. That did like 45%, 40%. Hurricane 27. Okay, so he's physically defensive. I believe the licky is. So our place to what? Set up on this thing. If he goes for knockoff, what does this play here? Toxic? This play's Toxic. I kind of want to bring Trinidad. Disguise this and disguise this Seismitoad. I think that's a good play. Wish for the wish. Okay. So on this play, I think I want to nasty plot. Let's go for it. Either switches, or if he goes in and Tapu Koko, I think that's an issue. But I do like nasty plot here. I do like nasty plot a lot here. I don't think that the Hydreigon is choice scarfed. Protect. Okay, cool. So we do get a nasty plot off, which is super awesome. Super duper clutch. He's like, Seismitoad goes for nasty plot. He's like, what? That's awesome. Okay, cool. Dark Pulse is looking kind of free. How much damage do I do if you are physically defensive, right? So I think we kind of determined that already. If Zoroark is at +2, a Dark Pulse does 53 to 63% if he is specially defensive. Focus Blast does have a chance to kill. If he's bold, physically defensive, with no investment in Spadef, we do kill with the Focus Blast. So I think I want to take that chance and go for Focus Blast here. If he brings in the Nidoking, is that an issue? I'm going for Focus Blast. See if he stays in. He does stay in. And we do hit. This should kill. This should kill him. Let's go. Perfect. Zoro kills Licky Licky. Licky Licky. We like to. Licky Licky. Licky Licky. We like to. The following is not a test, DJ. Alright. Here comes Coco. My switch in is simple. He goes for probably Dazzling Gleam, I'm assuming. I think that... Here, I'm just get rid of Licky Licky. Licky Licky. Licky Licky. We're like 2. Licky Licky. Alright, Licky Licky's gone. Help us a little bit in post-production editing. What is Zoroark good for here? Finding out if that Zygarde... I still have my thing intact, which is actually really nice. I'm gonna bring in the real Toad. Let's bring in the real Toad. See if he goes for a Thunderbolt. He can go for Dazzling Gleam, which is fine. We got some Spadef investment. 163. U-turn. Okay. That's fine. Could have stayed in there. Done a lot of damage to something. But I think he knew that I was going to switch, which is fair. Which is fair. I'm curious of what he wants to bring in here. Probably the Nidoking. See if he can do some Damahe. But if he does that, I think I just want to go for a Scald. What's for this? Okay. Can I kill you? Bronzong. Bronzong, you're probably physically defensive. If you're max HP, you're looking like you're at 26%, 25%. Max HP, Brave. Does a hunkity chunk. Let's go for Scald. Let's go for Scald. Let's do some damage. Do we get a burn? I think it'll kill. No. Grass not? Okay, that's fine. We're good there. Getting rid of this thing would be so nice. So nice. I'm gonna Scald again. So he has Grass Knot on this. Interesting. Good thing we put that Spadef investment in there. Ooh, a burn. Or I think it brings in Milotic, right? Rainbow, yeah, that's Milotic. I could save this as a sack, to be honest. I could save this as a sack, or I could just attack him. I think he probably recovers here because he doesn't want to keep damage on this. He could go for Ice Beam. I think our safe play is to just bring in Jailbreak and start setting up spikes. Maybe some light screens. I can save Seismitoad as a sack, and I can even switch it in on like a Scald. Gain some Water Absorb back. That would be clutch. For some health. I think a Recover comes out here. Would be my guess, is what I would do. Yep. Okay. So I think our first play, what we do is we set up Light Screen because he has all special attackers. So I think that'll be super clutch. Light Screen comes up. We got 7, 8 turns. Flip turn. Okay. Nidoking probably comes in here. I think now I sack off Seismic Toad. I sack off the Toad. Or he brings in Bronzong. I think Bronzong dies to rocks. He's that low. Like, he's that low. Clutch. Is that... Yeah. We sack off Toad here. For sure. 100%. Let's switch. Let's bring in Totally. Nidoking goes for what? Okay. Shadow Ball? Wow, Nidoking is Shadow Ball. Interessante. What's Shadow Ball for? For Gothitelle, I think. Dude, you know what I can do? Straight up. Bring this Bronzer. How much damage do you do? Nidoking. If you are Life Orb, Modest, Max Special Attack. Modest. And I do have a light screen up. To Gothitelle. Because it's not here. I'm not trapping the stuff that I wanted to trap. The Hitmontop would have been nice to trap. Psyshock does 69 to 72% to a non-invested. Dude, I chew hits for days. What about for a Shadow Ball? Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball does nothing, dude. Nothing. Let's go. Alright, so I am going to bring in Esperanza. If he's got Shed Shell, that means he doesn't have Life Orb. Yeah, that's awesome. Alright, cool. So our play, I think, is to actually Calm Mind. I'm gonna Calm Mind, bro. Straight up, I'm gonna Calm Mind. Shadow Ball, this should bounce. I have a light screen up. I'm super speed def. Yeah, dude, this bounces. Calm Mind? Yep, we're +1. It dies next turn. Let's go. To get rid of this Nidoking is super duper nice. Yeah, Psyshock kills 100% of the time. This is the Psychic Berry, but that wouldn't matter regardless. We do get Leftovers recovery back. We are +1. This should be doing 22 to 27%. Gothitelle is a monster. Psyshock. Alright. Shadow Ball comes off. Can I live a, I think I can live a Dark Pulse, right? Psyshock. Nidoking dies. No way it lives. Yeah, dude. Perfect. Goth kills Nido. Alright, so we have a light screen up, right, still. So I think the Hydreigon comes in here? If the Hydreigon comes in, alright, Hydreigon comes in here. If you are 252 Modest with Life Orb, I mean, I don't need this anymore. I mean, it'd be nice for Tapu Koko, but I still have Vish. Vish kills. So I think I have no reason. I'm sitting at 82. 2-hit KO. Bet. Bet. Here's what we do. We click Mirror Coat. Check this out. Throat Chop. Oh, he's physical. Oh, he's physical. What? He's physical. That's intense. Oh, that sucks. All right, good bring, Irish. Good bring. I was about to bop you. Hydra kills Goth. Now I get to find out if you're scarfed or not. Yeah, you'd kill me regardless. So I think what I do now is I bring in Jailbreak. We bring in Jailbreak. We do still have a light screen up. I want to check to see how many turns of light screen we have. But I should fix my layout, right? Where's Seismitoad? Toes is gone. Goth is gone. Nidoking is gone. Alright, cool. So, there's no way you stay in here, right? Let's just go for a Draining Kiss for damage on whatever. I think so. I'm a Draining Kiss. In case he does want to stay in and maybe like Fire Blast. Or Earth Power. But I don't think that we play around with this threat. And being able to get some health back would be really nice. We for sure skis still have light screen up. I didn't check, but it's not been 8 turns. Cool. Alright, Rocks plus Draining Kiss should kill this, right? Yep. Alright, cool. So he sacks this off. We get a little bit of health back. Keys kills Bronzong. That's crazy, dude. Physical Hydra. Physical Hydra. Damn, dude. That sucks. He played that very well. He played that very, very well. I give him props. For sure, skis. Alright, so we are 3v4. Here comes this thing. How many turns do I have left of how many turns do I have left of light screen? Because that is going to tell me what I want to do next here. So, Light Clay, we have 2 turns of light screen left. Yeah. How much damage does the Tapu Koko do to me? Tapu Koko? Can I set up spikes? Do spikes really help me here? Probably not. I don't think spikes really helps all that much. I think I just go for damage. Tapu Koko, who's probably modest, to Klefki, who's sitting at 142. Thunderbolt is 25 to 30%. I mean, I'm okay with that damage because I get a lot back anyway. So I'm gonna go for a Draining Kiss. See what he wants to do. I want him to set up a sub. That would suck. Sub Calm Mind is a thing. But we got a lot of this back. I'm okay with going 1v1 with this. We do get a crit, which is really, really nice because now we get some health back. Sorry about that, bro. Get a lot of health back. Get a lot of health back. So I think, all right, I totally forgot. I already checked, but I forgot how many turns. We have 1 turn of light screen left. I want to stay in so that way I can get the light screen back up again. So I think we go for a Draining Kiss again and then get the light screen up the following turn. Thunderbolt. Okay. Okie dokie. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, what is my non-useful member here? Light screen wore off, right? Yeah. I'm going to set him back up again. Light screen is going to be huge. If he wants to stay in, we can just go 1v1 on this thing. Light screen is going to be clutch. Thunderbolt again. Can I chew a hit? I actually want to get some. I want to get some health back, actually. Right? I think we kill this to get health back on our Klefki. Yeah, I'm a Draining Kiss. I'm a Draining Kiss. Thunderbolt comes off. Okay, Coco Keys kills Coco. Keys getting 2 kills. Let's go. Keys kills Coco. We do have the light screen up. Can a Fire Blast kill me from here? Can a Fire Blast kill me from here? 63. Hydreigon. He's physical though. Earthquake is a thing. Earthquake is a thing. I forgot about that. He's actually physical. 252. If he's adamant, probably goes for Earthquake. You know what? He actually goes for Earthquake, right? So I'm gonna bring in Tesla. Let's bring in Tesla. He probably goes for Earthquake. If he's physical, would be my guess. We do have the light screen up just in case. But let's see if he does have the Earthquake. Let's scout for it. Pressure comes off. Yep, he does have Earthquake. All right. So what we do now is, oh, Coco's gone. I actually have to get that off the layout. So Tapu Koko is gone. All right. So our play is to Volt Switch out, I believe. Give us some pivot momentum, and I think that the damage is nice. How much do I kill you with Vish now? Is Vish expendable here? I can go for Dragon Rush, or I can go for Outrage. Outrage does phenomenal damage to this. I can actually kill this. So I'm actually gonna Volt Switch out. If he stays in, I'm gonna bring in Vish and I'm gonna Outrage. So he does stay in. He does stay in. So I think actually what I want to do... Did I sack off Jailbreak? I think I do. Maybe he goes for a dark move, or he goes for a... I think he goes for a dark move, or he goes for a dragon move. Because he doesn't go for an earthquake against Zapdos. Dragon Dance. Okay. Alrighty, so our play is to go ahead and click Reflect now. I think it's needed. So we're gonna click Reflect. So he wasn't Scarfed. Dragon Dance Hydra. Okay. We do click Reflect. Earthquake. Okay, he kills me off. That's awesome. Alright, Reflect is up. He does kill Keys, which is fine. He does kill Keys. I'm okay with that. Hydra kills Keys. Can Dracovish live a, what does this thing get? Scale Shot? Outrage? Outrage probably? Outrage? Everything else is going to be weaker. Alright, so Outrage to a +1 max attack. Probably Jolly. Hydra. With Reflect up, it has a chance to kill. It does have a chance to kill. Do we bring in Tesla here? How much does Tesla do? I think we're bringing Dracovish, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna click Outrage and hope. If he's got like Scale Shot, I think that's best. He does have Outrage, okay. Does kill here. Oh boy, this is getting scary. Hydra kills Vish. Oh boy, this is scary. This is scary, this is scary, this is scary, this is scary. Okay, 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 okay. Don't panic, don't panic. Don't panic. Oh boy. What's the play here? We bring in Tesla? I think we have to. Yeah. I think we have to. Zapdos to our Hydreigon. Outrage does 39 to 47% if he's +1. Hurricane does 45 to 52%. So our play is to go, not Dynamax, is to go for a Hurricane. And I think we actually kill him. We should. Yeah, that isn't 2 KOS. Awesome. We do hit. We don't kill. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I think we Volt Switch here. I think we Volt Switch here. He's gonna hit us again. We do live. And we Volt Switch and kill the Hydra. Let's go. Good stuff. Lumberry. Oh, okay. It's a good bring. Good bring. Doesn't matter. The crit doesn't matter. Zap kills Hydra. What a game, dude. What a freaking game. I think we try to 1v1 the Milotic with our boy here, Trinidad. I'm going to click Nasty Plot. Milotic. Level 50. We've established is probably a bold max defense. Dark Pulse does 31 to 37%. He does nothing in return, so I think that I'm gonna click Nasty Plot. Yep. I think we still have our light screen up. Let's check. We don't have light screen. That's fine though. I'm gonna click Nasty Plot. We're running out of time a little bit. We're running low, so we have to move a little bit faster now, which is fine. Once you get towards the end game, it's not the biggest deal in the world because you start to click a little bit faster. So that's why I'm not too worried about timer, at least in the beginning. Once it gets to like under 2 minutes, then you got to kind of think about it a little bit more. But once you get towards the end game, it's kind of like boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. But we want to get to +2. The light screen up. This should be doing like 47 to 57%. I want to get as much damage as I possibly can. +2. 63 to 75%. What's for toxic? Okay. So that's best case scenario, actually. Best case scenario. I'm gonna go for. All right, this sounds super crummy, but this is my end game: is to just flinch this guy down and dark pulse him to death. He's looking like he's sitting at perfectly at 75%. We dark pulse, and it's looking clean. Looking clean. If I get a max roll, this should actually knock him out. We don't. I think he flinches. Okay, he dies to burn. GG's to Irish. It was a phenomenal game. The physical Hydra really caught me off guard. Really caught us off guard. But we really needed to bounce back after this, guys. Really need to. Zoro kills Milo. But GG's to IrishEmerald. Like I said in the beginning of the battle, I looked up to this guy because he was he's still a phenomenal battler. He put up a fucking fight, dude. That was a crazy good battle. That was a phenomenal battle. This is a 2-0, but hey, it could have gone either way. I definitely understand why he went for the toxic. He probably thought I was going to bring in the Zapdos there. He had Scald, Toxic, Flip Turn, and Recover. So he didn't have Ice Beam to hit the Zapdos, so I think that his best bet is to Toxic the Zapdos, but our play was to stay in a nasty plot and 1v1 it and get as much damage as we can with the Zoroark before the Zapdos comes in clean. But yeah, like I said, Irish, phenomenal battler. He's gonna bounce back. I definitely would see, I can't speak. After a battle, I have so much adrenaline. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in playoffs. We'll probably play him again, so we have to tread softly. Do me a massive favor, down in the description below. Okay. I can't speak English, I promise. Down in the description below will be a link to Irish's channel. Head down there, watch his side of the battle, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to him if you aren't already, and then leave a like on our video while you're at it. If you're new here, it's a fun time. We do awesome draft league stuff, great, phenomenal draft league battles just like this one. I'm glad to have you. Make sure you guys answer the comment question of the day. What is your favorite Tapu? Your Tapu Guardian, what is your favorite? Coco, we played that one today. There's Bulu, Tapu Fini, and then there's Tapu Lele. Which one is your absolute favorite and why? I love to interact with you guys down in the comment section. It really does mean a lot to me. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your day, and above all else, be nice. Peace.